I had a weak blood vessel in my brain burst back in June of '02. That caused a cerebral hemorrhage that was so heavy and a stroke that was so bad that I wasn't supposed to live through the day. I am completely paralyzed on the left side. Right after the hemorrhage and the stroke, I was in a 6-week coma. And I feel pretty well now. I have found that what I love best about riding horses is that just beneath my bottom, I feel legs moving as though I am really walking again. It's the most wonderful feeling. No matter where we are living, we are looking for a place that offers therapeutic riding. Reins has a wonderful website. It's very informative. I couldn't wait to get started. What I love about Reins is that it has given this profoundly disabled person a feeling of independence. Having that horse go in a certain direction, following a series of directions, is helping keep Alzheimer's at bay. At least it is helping me to strengthen my midsection. Horses are more fun.
Claire's a miracle. She shouldn't be here. She shouldn't be functioning. She stopped moving. It took me a couple days to convince doctors and for the tests to show it, and she was born in an emergency C-section. Taken out blue and lifeless while my husband was actually coming in. He didn't get there in time.
It's been incredible to try to get through to a little girl like that. You always had the belief that she was taking things in. She could never actually get them back out after they went in. And as you said, control was always an issue for her.
We see them every week. They know what goes on with her. They partner with her occupational and speech therapist. I'm not one to always believe in coincidence, and not to downplay what Reins of Life has done. They've done a phenomenal job, the muscle tone, all the building, all the pride. But when that partnership started, that was 3 sessions ago, I don't know if it was Claire's age, where she was at. She'd been on a break for 3 sessions due to her seizures. And I think it's the perfect storm of everyone's goals mixing together with Claire here, because at Reins of Life, it's like physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, developmental therapy, everything in one, even behavioral. And for them to know what every single person is working on with her, and for Holly to fine tune it here, she's gone from her volunteers holding her hips and holding her on that horse to what you saw today.
But through coming here and I think interacting with such a large animal, it gets a kid's attention. You know, that first and foremost, this is a big horse right here. And then getting into the routine of being a part of, look, I'm cleaning the horse, I'm leading the horse, I'm going to exercise with the horse, and then afterwards I'm gonna feed it, and we're gonna keep moving with our day. But she was a part of that horse's life, and she's now been through 2 different horses here. And she talks about her horses. She remembers her horses. They were a part of who she was. For somebody from the outside looking in, maybe it looks like they're just playing and having fun, but there's a lot more to it. There's a lot of exercise. There's a lot of physical therapy going on there. For her, it was being able to control herself and to sit on a horse and have the self-control to sit there in the stirrups and not be rocking back and forth and falling off of it. You can see that it helped her. And as she got better here at Reins of Life, you could see that her regular life at home and at school got better. Her going out in public, she was more controlled. You need someone with a medical background to explain to me how that all worked and how we got where we are. But being a dad, it's clear to see that it's made a big difference.
Well, the differences that we've seen, first of all, they're huge. Claire, over the past 6 months, has demonstrated a huge increase in her ability to pay attention, follow directions, multiple step directions. It used to be you could give Claire 1 step, get the toy. And sometimes she would do it, sometimes she couldn't. And it wasn't because she didn't want to. She couldn't take the information in, process what you ask her to do, and then physically do that. Now I can give her 2- and 3-step directions, and she follows them almost all the time. You know, sometimes she needs a little redirection, depends on what we're doing or how hard it is. But I've seen huge improvements in that, her confidence. I'm kind of knowing a happier, more confident Claire. She handles frustration so much better. And then the physical changes that we've seen, just her posture is better, her core strength is better. And for me as an occupational therapist, a better core strength leads to better fine motor skills and better function as far as things like preschool things, writing, scissors, fine motor kind of manipulation things. So we've seen in just what I consider a short amount of time, 6 months, huge gains.
Yeah, it's tough to keep up with her. We joke that she's our future Olympian, and thanks to Reins, we'll have people sitting out there cheering for her probably one day. I would say this is an organization that you should definitely support. Children going through therapy, it's really medical, it can be scary. There's a lot of talk around them that they overhear but they realize it, but sometimes adults don't. Sometimes parents and therapists forget. At Reins, it's not that way. Any therapy a child really needs, they get on that horse, and there's none of that talking. It's laughter, it's fun out there, whether they're inside or outside. It builds the whole child inside to out, from brushing the horse to arriving with excitement, to feeding the horse after, to doing the clips of the reins, to holding them. It's almost like when you put your child in a sport, you're building their confidence. That's what this does, but they don't know it's therapy. And sometimes we even forget. I mean, it's fun, but the payoff is huge. So if you can donate even a stuffed animal, $1, a volunteer for a riding lesson, anything helps children like my daughter, and there's even adults. This is an amazing place.
It means a lot, and you know, we've been on the receiving end of Reins of Life for the last 3.5 years. This will be a lifelong commitment from us as a family that as Claire grows in some way, we will always be a friend to Reins of Life and helping any way we can.
It honestly almost brought tears to my eyes. From knowing Claire where I first started with her to now, the fact that she was out there walking without anybody holding on to her, steering the horse, giving him the commands, and doing it with people watching, it really did. It brought tears to my eyes and made me so proud of her and thankful that she has this opportunity.
Claire was a tornado. As you know, when she first came here, I was petrified of her going behind the horse. No one has ever been mean to me, to her. We've always felt really welcome, and I just appreciate the gift of the joy and the pride and the strength and the mobility and the miles our daughter has grown by coming here. You're all angels, and we love you and appreciate everything.